Okay, today we're replacing a smart cover that I have on this with one from TopVision. It's 0.35 millimeter, so it's thicker. They have anywhere from, well, they sell anywhere from 2 millimeter to 20 millimeter. I'm sorry, to 0.20 millimeter to 0.25 millimeter to 0.30 to 0.3. So this is a little bit thicker. 3D curve edge to edge, so it should curve around the edge. For iPhone 6 Plus, it also fits 6S since they are very similar. So let me show you what's wrong with the smart cover that I have. So when I let's just say I go to BBC News, and if you look at let's pick a story to read, and I hit this back button. It really doesn't work, right? I want to hit this back button to go back to the previous. It doesn't work. Sorry, let me try the smart window over here. One of the smart buttons that should activate this. It doesn't work. They claim you need both hands to hold it somehow, and then when you press it, it'll work. And my thing is, if I can hold this with both my hands, I really don't need the smart cover. Because I could, just hit this instead and go back. And the other thing is, let's say you're reading a story, there's two options here, to upload or to share, whatever, and then whatever settings are. The settings part works great. Under the upload, okay, that works. Doesn't work all the time. Doesn't work all the time. See, now I wanted to do the upload, but instead, it does the settings, and I've seen this happen with my eBay. It depends on your luck. So I hate these smart covers. I don't think that they work as well as they're supposed to be. Plus, they don't go all the way to the edge. There's a gap in between here, and if you put any kind of a case around it, you're going to get dirt build up in here, and over time, it's going to go into the smart cover and pull it up anyway. So I want to replace that with this one. So let's take a look before this comes very nicely packaged. Comes with a bunch of wipes and cleaner. They all give you some shape or form. Move the iPhone away. And let's see. So here it is. So this is nicely packaged, a glass. One thing good about the glass ones is that they obviously don't, you don't get those air pockets in between. It's nice and black. You remove the inside, you drop it onto so you basically, I want to do it sideways. It's easier for me to hold it sideways. So you basically, and drop it. And it covers this part. It leaves the hole open for the button. Covers the top part. Covers up all the cameras and leaves the gap for the speaker. And you can't, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it does go sort of over the edge. And let's see how well of a job it does of going over the edge and covering up my iPhone. And I hope you guys can see it. Again, it's hard glass. Anyway, let's see how it does. So my first step, obviously, is to remove the existing screen protector that I have. I honestly don't recommend these smart protectors as they claim they are, because I don't think they're very smart. So let's remove this. Just make sure this is clean. They come with these dust absorbers, and basically I think they're just sticky things. I'm afraid that they may leave a sticky residue on your phone. I'm inclined not to use these. How come they didn't give me a dry one? They gave two wet ones, but no dry ones. Oh, I guess that would be the dry one. All right, whatever. Okay, so first thing, I'm just going to use this thin piece to remove remove my existing old screen protector. And again, obviously, if you don't have an old screen protector, you can obviously skip this step. Anyway, it's maybe harder than it looks. I'm gonna off the camera. I'm gonna turn it back on, and then so this way you guys don't have to watch me remove something that's totally unrelated. Okay, so I removed my old screen protector. Now I'm going to clean using one of those cleaner things they gave me. Again, you want to make sure that you don't get your finger oils on this, because the oil from your finger is actually, the oil from your finger is actually what leaves a stain, stuff like that. As you can see, you could, I don't know if you can see, but there was, a line of dirt around the edge, which was left by the previous screen protector, which did not completely, cover the screen. And I really liked, I thought that the smart protectors would help me use my iPhone single-handedly, but they want you to hold it with the other hand, and even then it doesn't work 100%. So don't waste your money on those smart screen protectors. I think as good of a technology thing they claim, I don't think that they're all. See, I just left my again, I keep leaving my oil from my finger behind. So you want to make sure your fingers don't touch. As clean as you think your fingers are, it'll always leave some oily residue. So therefore, don't touch your screen with your fingers. Okay, you want to make sure that this is virtually spotless. Something that you can do is get one of those, air can dusters that you use and keep it at a distance. I don't know what the cold air, the compressed cold air may do to your screen. Probably nothing, but I don't want to risk it. So, just blow over any residue that's left over. And I think that's why they gave these sticky things, which would supposedly, clean your screen. Anyway. Do a visual inspection and make sure that your screen is free from debris, dust, fuzzy stuff, for a lack of a better word. Okay, I think it's clean enough. I want to use this dust absorber. I'm really, what they sent, I really want to use it. I'm not sure. There's a little speck right there. It's kind of, see, I just put 2 dust pieces on the screen in the process of removing one. So I don't know. I think the entire surface has to be clean so you don't pick up dirt from elsewhere. I'm sorry you have to watch me clean this crap, but see, there's more residue. Anyway. Okay, so there's that. Okay, you know what? I want to go ahead and use these things anyway. Let's see what it does. Again, all they're just sticky things, and hopefully it'll pick up whatever dirt is, little fuzzy stuff, and you want to try it on the edges so you get a better adherence on the edge, and nothing sticks on here. Okay, I guess it did work. It did pick up crap. Well, I meant in a good way. It did pick up some dirt. It's almost like a lint brush. All right, I think we're good with that. Nice. Put this back on. All right, now we'll try. So basically, all that requires, you have to obviously drop it very carefully. Make sure that the hole covers the hole, and then this way you don't screw up your camera and whatnot. you know, that you don't block your camera with this other black thing. And the two holes for whatever these things are. I guess that's some kind of a light sensor or whatever. All right, let's get to it. Basically, yank this thing off. I'm pretty sure you just yanked this thing off. Let's go, buddy. What gives? All right, it's in there. And you could literally, you could see the contour of this. What the heck? I don't know why this one is so hard. I hope I didn't screw something up. I hope all I have to do is just... This alone is pretty nice for all it, you know, all it is a piece of film. Anyway, you want to make sure you drop this 100% accurately, making sure that the bottom only touches the bottom. Obviously, you only want to do this once. You don't want to do it more than once. And, you know, speaker or whatever, looks good. Press on the middle. And it should permeate to all the edges to create nice. I think over time it will stick. But I will tell you this, the most important thing is the edge covering. And man, it does a good lockup on the edge. And all I have to do is get rid of these air gaps, which I think will will get cleared off over time as you use your phone. Anyway, I really hate to lift it up. Anyway, let's try. Let's try BBC. See how that works. Read a story, and back works very. Look at that, much better than the stupid smart screen. I mean, and if I want to upload, okay, that works. Upload again, works perfectly. Settings, awesome. Settings, awesome. So the smart screen wasted my time, and I'm glad I got one that covers up the entire surface. It also matches the contour of the phone. And let's try this is one of my covers. It's a 3-part cover. I'm not going to talk about that, but this is one of those covers that has a lip. So you want to make sure that one of the things I wanted to test is, well, I don't plan on using this cover too long. I plan on using a clear one because I prefer a clear one. But this has a very nice lip around it, right? So you want to make sure that, well, with this added increased height of this, you know, this 3.5, as I mentioned, I'm sorry, it's 0.35 millimeters, so it's a little bit thicker than your average glass that's out there that you get as a screen protector. Let's see how it works. Let's see, it's the top, and you want to obviously make sure that you get good coverage around this thing. Okay, look at that. So basically, with this cover, which has I think even more lip compared to other covers that I've seen, it goes and it creates a nice bond, nice finish with the screen protector. My only problem right now is it's come out, so I have to make sure it sticks in again. Oh, you know what? It went into here. That's what happened. My screen protector came off. Oh, maybe it doesn't fit. Maybe I think when I was putting it on, it ate into it. So that may be an issue. But again, I want to show you that it does work well with these. Let me try it again, because I do want to show you that it does work. You want to make sure that all your edges are covered with some, because I don't know what kind, like if you have an Otter Defender box, let's say, and you want to make sure that this particular screen protector does fit and go all around your Otter Defender box, and you want to make sure that it is covered, and as you can see, it does do that. Okay, So, and it's like even, it's actually quite flush when you go put it over it. So despite the increase in height, because it's one of the thicker ones, better glass, it's thicker, does a good job of allowing you to touch everything, goes over the edge of your existing iPhone contour, so it meets that. And then a case that has an even overextending lip, it manages to cover that. Now let's take this another step further, and I want to make sure that I forgot which is top low. Okay, make sure that this fits. So you see, it has this one of these plastic covers. It's got to go on it. Make sure that that fits. And so I can show you that despite getting a case that is a wee bit thicker, you know what? Maybe it doesn't fit. So it really depends on the case that you have, I guess. Yeah, really depends on. Actually, it did go. No, my mistake. It does fit on a thick case, I guess. Oh. Yeah, this case is not easy to cover either. Oh well. So, can't say that it fits one of these cases. You know, but then it could be a case defect. It's really depends on what case that you get. So let's take it off. I said I'm not doing a review on this case, just to give you an idea that it really depends on what kind of case you have. But I do want to say that it does fit the iPhone rather well. Have a bit of a so I make sure that anyway that this gets closed out over time. But there's a gap. I also did this for my wife's phone, and over time the gap does fill up. It just takes a little bit longer for it to adhere to, and then the air bubbles to come out. All right. So this is my review of 0.35mm from TopVision. It was after, make sure it goes around the edge of your glass, which I believe it does. Can I catch it with my finger? A little bit, yes. I believe I can. I can feel it with my finger. I can stick my finger in here and pull. Although it's holding nicely and tightly, but I believe I can stick my finger in it and pull on it. All right. Thanks for watching.